against one another. These are one-to-one proportions. They can create beautiful harmonies. And you just see the idea that harmony is oneness, unity, wholeness. So if you have relationships that all have the same impact on each other, then that creates a perfect harmony because no color is dominating. Now, obviously, you're going to need more than one contrast for most works of art that you're doing. So the next thing the mind will recognize as orderliness is, if you double that, the mind will see that there's orderliness there, and if you repeat that 1-to-2 relationship, that'll be perceived as harmony. And these harmonies are very beautiful as you build them in the work. All right, I'm going to, basically for this motif cutout, I'm going to use all 20s for this particular composition. So for the background, I'm just going to pick a nice blue. Now I need a color for the stars. Here I'm going to use my range function, and I'm going to just type in a 20 here. I'm going to pick out a nice red color. And we'll drop those in. Now I'm going to need my blue again. I'll use the eyedropper to pick up the blue because I have to fill in that streak down the center. And again, I'm going to stay with my 20. And I'll pick out a color here. It's pretty cool looking green. Okay, so we have the blue against the red, that's a 20, and we have the green against the blue, that's a 20. So we already have a nice harmonic going here. And these are kind of colors you might not suspect would work that well together until you're able to organize them on the level of HVC contrast and control them there. Then a lot of your intuitions and your ideas will flow much more beautifully because the underlying contrast harmonics will be controlled. And the observer will be able to pick that up. They'll be able to see the harmony just like they can hear the harmony in a C major chord. All right, I'm going to continue the 20 to the figure. Just pick out a nice pink. That's really strong, but I kind of like it. Now we're going to get that starburst in the middle of the figure. And again, we'll do another 20. All right, we're almost done this design. And as you can see, you can attack these compositions very aggressively. And you can try out a lot of different colors as you're going along, or even different compositions. All right, I have one more color to pick out here. So as you can see, there's just an intelligence behind the choices here. They're just not random or completely intuitive. We're controlling this composition now. We know everything that's going on. And the mathematics is not complicated. As you can see, all we're doing here is repeating the number 20 and just creating this one-to-one proportional relationship in this particular composition over and over again. And we'll pick out a nice gold for the last color. and we're done. So you can imagine, let's say you had a project where you had to design half a dozen latte cups or something along that line, but you just needed a different color composition for each one. You can very quickly kick out any number of these in 10, 15 minutes, and it's just a blast. It's just so much fun to do. And these all have similar numerical compositions. As you can see, there's quite a variety of color here as well. All right, so that's enough for this section. In the next section, what we'll do is I think we'll move on to a really great motif. It's a wild floral pattern, and this is basically I want to get into designing on a field. A lot of different colors on one field. So why don't we end this section and we'll move on to the next.